It's a Brent Woofy Radio Show.
Hey kids, it's time for the Brent and Woofy Radio Show. Radio for kids and families. So gather up the family, crank up the volume, get ready to have some fun, to laugh along, to sing along, and to use your imagination along with Brent and Woofy. Let's see what we discover today on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show. Now, here's your hosts, Brent and Woofy.
Hi, everybody. You found the Brent and Woofy Radio Show. My name is Brent, and this is Woofy. Say hello, Woofy. Okay. Hello, Woofy. How you doing? Tell them what the radio show is all about, Woofy. Oh, sure. It's radio for kids and families. That's right, Woofy. And on today's show, what are we doing today? Today's show, we're going to talk to Mary Karlzen of the Chickadees. Oh, the Chickadees. Well, they're really cool. That's right, Woofy. And we're going to talk about their CD called Songs from the Great Outdoors. Oh, that's cool. And also, the hiking song. They have a video on their website about the hiking song. It's very cool. Yeah, I know. I saw it. They go for a hike, and it's really neat. That's right, Woofy. So everybody sit back, relax. If you're driving in your car, crank up the volume and enjoy an interview with Mary Karlzen of the Chickadees right here on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show. Yeah, it's radio for kids and families. Oh, Woofy? Yeah, you already told them that. Oh, I know, but they can hear that again, can't they? Well, I suppose. Okay, it's radio for kids and families. Let's go with the interview, Woofy. Okay, here we go. This is Brent on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show. And on today's radio show, we have some Chickadees and Mary Karlzen of the Chickadees. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm okay.
Good. And I hear that you're backstage at a concert right now.
Yes.
Did you
Milwaukee has a big concert outside on the lakefront called Summerfest.
Right.
Many bands get together and play for about 10 days.
Don't they get tired? So have you done your set, or are you just going on?
Yes, we just finished.
Oh, great. And how was it?
It was fantastic. We had lots of kids, and they were dancing and shouting and screaming. It was just like being at home.
Okay, excellent. So this is Songs from the Great Outdoors is Mary's and the Chickadees CD. This is your first CD for kids, right?
Yes.
And how did you get into writing and singing for children?
Well, I did grown-up music for a long time, and then when my kids came along, touring wasn't an option anymore, so I wanted to keep music in my life, and I started to volunteer at the preschool, which was a nature-based preschool here in Milwaukee.
Right.
And so I would take the guitar in the classroom, and we would kind of make up songs around the curriculum. And that's how they started to come about, and then people started asking me if I had these on tape. So it just seemed like a smart idea to do that.
Good. So how old would your children be nowadays?
Now they are 9 and 7.
Okay, so this was a couple of years ago that you were doing this?
Yes, I started this about 4 years ago.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, are you still doing grown-up music?
I do when I get a chance, but as parents know very well, when you have little ones, time is limited.
Yes, your story is a very familiar one. It's exactly what happened to me and so many other children's entertainers that I have spoke to. They start off doing grown-up music, and then the kids come along and they switch to kids' music. And I think it's a great switch. So let's talk about your CD, Songs from the Great Outdoors. Can you tell me who the other two girls in the Chickadees are?
Well, we have Angel Rhodey, and she plays bass and sings a harmony part. And we have Carmen Nickerson, and she also sings harmony and percussion, and she does a lot of we use signs and props, and she helps out in that area.
Cool. When you're doing a live show, is it you have a band there? Is it guitar, bass, and the three singers?
Yes.
Sounds like fun. Well, let's have a listen to one of the songs off of the Chickadees' debut album, Songs from the Great Outdoors. And we're going to listen to the number 2 track, Mystery Pond. What's that song about? Where did it come from?
Well, there's a pond at their preschool, their nature preschool, that the kids would go and explore. And we would walk down there and we'd see who lives at the pond, and to remember to be very quiet when you go exploring nature, because if you're making noise, animals run away. So it's basically a day we went there and we talked about who lives at the pond and what would happen if you made like a big sneeze.
All right. Okay, well, let's listen to the Mystery Pond here from the Chickadees album on the Brent Woofy Radio Show.
There's a place by my house called Mystery Pond. We hear the strangest noises and wonder what's going on. I've never been down there. My friends and I are a little too scared. One day we said, let's go see, and we tiptoed through the trees. Much to our surprise, we couldn't believe our eyes. There were ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. There were ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. Turtles cartwheeling when I got the strangest feeling. We hid behind the trees so that they couldn't see. The singing just went on and on. Oh, what a beautiful pond. They went quack, quack, ribbit, ribbit, glug, glug, buzz, buzz, quack, quack, ribbit, ribbit, glug, glug, buzz, buzz. Much to our surprise, we couldn't believe our eyes. There were ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. There were ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. Turtles cartwheeling when I got the strangest feeling. I couldn't hold back my sneeze. Achoo! Suddenly the pond did freeze. They all ran and hid away. But as we walked home that day, we heard quack, quack, ribbit, ribbit, glug, glug, buzz, buzz, quack, quack, ribbit, ribbit, glug, glug, buzz, buzz. Much to our surprise, we couldn't believe our eyes. There were ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. There were ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. The dragonflies were singing. Ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. There were ducks having a birthday party, frogs jumping over the trees, fish flying through the air, and dragonflies were singing. The dragonflies were singing. Those dragonflies was singing. You're listening to the Brent and Woofy Radio Show.
We're back on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show, and today we're speaking to Mary Karlzen of the Chickadees. Hi, Mary again.
Hello.
Yeah, it's very, very nice to speak with you. When did you record this CD?
This is about 3 years old now.
Oh, I see. I see right on the back here, 2007. There we go, right there.
Yeah.
And it not only is it about great outdoors and nature and stuff like that. There's some counting songs on here as well. And one of the counting songs, the first track, 5 Shiny Red Apples. You help teach the kids how to count backwards, right?
Yes.
So where did this? Is there an apple tree on the grounds at the daycare?
No, there isn't. But we would go on a field trip to pick apples in the fall, and it was always a lot of fun. But you have to remember not to eat too many apples in one sitting.
That's right.
Out the hard way.
Yeah. And somebody on there wants a purple apple too. I heard on that song.
Yeah, there's a wise guy in every group with these kids, I tell you.
That was me when I was little.
I think I hear that in you. Yeah.
All right, so let's have a listen to 5 Shiny Red Apples. You know what, Mary? I'll get you to introduce this one, okay?
Okay, everybody, ready to help us count backward? I'm so happy. Help us out with this. This is called 5 Shiny Red Apples.
We went to the apple orchard, I climbed up the apple tree. 5 shiny red apples I picked for my mom to see. But I was so hungry, when I came back down, there were 4 shiny red apples left for my mom to see. We walked around the apple orchard looking at the bumblebees. But I was so hungry, as we buzzed around, there were 3 shiny red apples left for my mom to see. The farmer took us on a hayride underneath the apple tree. But I was so hungry, as we bounced around, there were 2 shiny red apples left for my mom to see. As we drove home on the bus, it did occur to me that I was so hungry. When I got back home, there was 1 shiny red apple left for my mom to see. 1 bite couldn't hurt, 1 bite turned into 3. But I was so hungry, when I got back home, there were no shiny red apples left for my mom to see. She said,
"How are you, dear? Are you hungry?"
I said, "No, thank you. I better go lie down." There were no shiny red apples left for my mom to see. No shiny red apples picked from the apple tree. Next time I go there, I think that I'll pick 10. There'll be 10 shiny red apples left for my mom to see. 9 shiny red apples picked from the apple tree. 8 shiny red apples I'll pick for my mom to see. 7 shiny red apples picked from the apple tree. 6 shiny red apples I'll pick for my mom to see. 5 shiny red apples picked from the apple tree. 4 shiny red apples I'll pick for my mom to see. 3 shiny red apples picked from the apple tree. 2 shiny red apples I'll pick for my mom to see. 1 shiny red apple picked from the apple tree. 9 shiny red apples left for my mom to see. No, wait a minute. No apples left. Again? Oh, no. Well, let's go back to the apple orchard. Okay. This time I'm gonna pick lots of green apples. What color apples do you like? Purple? There are no purple apples. You're kidding me. I think you picked up something else.
was a rock, or a plum, or something. Better yet, I'm really hungry. Maybe we should go to the pumpkin patch. Well, that's pumpkins.
You are listening to the Brent and Woofy Radio Show.
We're back on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show, and today we're talking to the main chickadee of the Chickadees, Mary Karlzen, and we're listening to songs from the great outdoors. And Mary, one of my favorite songs on here is about the grandpa tree. Where did you come up with the idea about the tree being a grandpa?
Well, there actually is a grandpa tree at Audubon Nature Preschool, and it's an old tree that was probably hundreds and hundreds of years old, and it was struck by lightning, so it doesn't have a top. It's a stub.
Oh.
But they left it there, and the kids like to make a ring around Grandpa Tree, and it's just a nice place to sit and reflect on your day. And they like to give Grandpa Tree a hug every now and then.
Yeah, sounds like it'd be a great thing to do. So I think we'll get right into it. Let's play the Grandpa Tree right here on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show from Mary Karlzen and the Chickadees. Take it away, Chickadees.
Grandpa Tree, he's always there for me when no one else is around. He can always be found. Grandpa Tree, always there for me, standing tall and strong, never will do any wrong. If you're sad and lonely, no one to play, give him a great big hug and your cares will fly away. If you're down and grumpy with no one to play with, give him a great big hug, but you can skip the kiss. He doesn't taste so good. Grandpa Tree, he's always there for me when no one else is around. He can always be found. Grandpa Tree, just like you and me, he needs lots of hugs, 'cause his friends are all bugs. He listens when I talk, too bad that he can't walk, 'cause we would play all day till the skies all turn to gray. But no storm can knock him down with his roots in the ground. He will never roam, that's why the animals make him their home. I wanna be just like Grandpa Tree, standing tall and strong, never will do any wrong. Grandpa Tree, he's always there for me when no one else is around. He can always be found. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, da-da-da. 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 Give me love and give me love, give me peace on earth. Da-da-da-da. Na-na-na-na.
You are listening to the Brent and Woofy Radio Show.
We're back on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show, and that song we just heard was the Grandpa Tree from the Chickadees CD, Songs from the Great Outdoors. Mary, did I detect accordion on that song?
Yes, many people don't think I can play, but accordion to me, I can.
According to you, you can. That's very, very cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
So, Mary, what else? You got more CDs coming out? You got some in the works? What's happening with your career right now?
Yes, we are finishing up the next CD, and we have a song from that CD which we made a video for, which was very fun.
Which song was that?
It's about hiking. Hiking is a great way to explore nature. I was outside all the time when I was little, because every time I'd ask my dad for money, he'd say, go take a hike.
So you did?
Yes.
Now,
I was always outside. I never came home. I don't know.
Mary, did your dad ever tell you to go jump in the lake?
Yes, yes. This is how I got to explore the lake and the fish.
Excellent. Well, right here on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show, we are privileged to play a song from Mary's new unreleased album that just came in through the email here about the hiking song. So the video that goes with it, is it the Chickadees hiking through the woods?
It is, and we have some kids, like friends of my kids, wanted to be in it. So we went back to Audubon Nature Park, and that's where it was shot. Most of it. There's a few clips in there that aren't, but, you know, you got to let art flow over you, right?
Right. Well, let's have a listen to the hiking song right here on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show from the Chickadees, the hiking song.
Wear comfy shoes and bring some water. Stay on the trail, you know you oughta. Always remember to tread lightly. Won't you go on a hike with me? We love to hike. We love to hike. Walk soft and listen for sounds. Climb up a tree. Climb up a tree. And have a look around. Look for the birds. For the birds. They live up in the trees. Hiking, that's the life of me. Hiking, that's the life of me. Sing a song to help us move along. Look for the frogs, They live down by the bogs. Flip along. Oh, what sights we'll see. Hiking, that's the life of me. Hiking, that's the life of me. Oh, we like to be out where the air is free. Take a ride on a bumblebee. Ain't life sweet when you're using your feet? We love to hike. And look for animal tracks. Maybe a fox. Maybe he'll be back. I see some deer. We're walking by right here. Hiking, that's the life of me. Hiking, that's the life of me. Oh, we like to run to the lake under the sun. Lose your socks and shoes and wet your feet and give those fishy something to eat. We love to hike. Walk soft and listen for sounds. Climb up a tree. Climb up that tree and have a look around. Look for the birds. For those birds. They live up in the trees. Hiking, that's the life of me. Hiking, that's the life of me. Hiking, that's the life of me. Hiking, that's the life for me.
You are listening to the Brent and Woofy Radio Show.
You are listening to the Brent and Woofy Radio Show, and today we featured Mary Karlzen the Chickadees, along with Angel and Carmen. Of course, they're not here today, unfortunately, but maybe we'll catch up with them when you release your next CD. How's that sound, Mary?
That would be wonderful.
All right, so you have another CD coming up, and I looked at your webpage and noticed you got tons of gigs coming up. What is your webpage address?
Chickadees.net.
.net, okay.
Or you could go to thechickadees.com. They go to the same place.
Right. You know how I found it was I just went to Google and punched in The Chickadees, and boom, there you came up, just like that.
I know. Nowadays I find myself saying, just Google me.
Yeah, that's what I do too. That's right. So you could
I'm not sure if you could have said that 10 years ago.
No, because but now you can, and just put the Chickadees in, and you can get your CD, and there's some song samples on your webpage, correct?
Yes, there are. I think probably at CD Baby as well.
All right. Yes, very cool. So, well, thanks very much for speaking to us today, Mary.
Thank you.
And all the good luck in the future. Your music is excellent. We love to play your tunes here on the Brent and Woofy Radio Show. And be sure and let us know when your next CD is ready.
All right, we will do that.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks very much, Mary.
Thank you.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Acorns fall from the big oak tree. There's one in my backyard. We went looking for some yesterday, but it was really hard to find one, No acorns did we see. Now here's the mystery. Acorn, acorn, who's got the acorn? Acorn, acorn, who's got the acorn? Is it you, or is it me, or is it someone we can't see? We went looking all around the ground, and no acorns to be found. Just some sticks and stones, and Tommy found a toad with two horns on his head, horns on his head, horns. So we said, where are the acorns? And the toad said,
acorn, acorn, who's got the acorn? Acorn, acorn, who's got the acorn?
Is it you, or is it me, or is it someone we can't see? And then the toad said,
hey, come on down here. I got a little secret for you. If you're real quiet and real still, you might get
the answer you want, the answer you want. So we were real quiet and real still for a long, long time. And then suddenly, down the big oak tree came two furry, enormous squirrels. That's right, squirrels. And their mouths were full of our acorns. Acorn, acorn, who's got the acorn? Acorn, acorn, who's got the acorn?
Well, Woofy, my friend, we've come to the end of another Brent and Woofy Radio Show. Already? That's right. I would like to say thanks to Mary Karlzen and the Chickadees for joining us on the show today. Yeah, thanks, Mary. And it's time to say goodbye, Woofy. Okay, goodbye, Woofy. That's the end of the show, but now we've got to go. Say bye, bye, bye. We sure had some fun, but now we've got to run. Say bye, bye, bye. We're Brent and Woofy of the radio show. We sure had fun, but we've got to go. Say bye, 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 bye.
The Brent and Woofy Radio Show was written, directed, produced, and recorded by Brent Lindsay Beeler. Brent and Woofy performed by Brent Lindsay Beeler. The Brent and Woofy Radio Show theme song provided by Brent and Woofy from the CD Under a Star, entitled It Is What It Is. For more information, visit www.bbshows.ca or Google Brent and Woofy. This is Scott McLeod, and this has been a production of Brent Beeler Shows. Copyright 2010.